how do you go from this to this? There are several steps involved, a lot of details, but it's all worth it in the end. I'm going to take you through the process of building a new house, start to finish. Welcome back to our series where we're taking you through the build process of a new home, start to finish. So today's very exciting because we are starting construction, and it's really the first time when the project starts to come to life. So it's a very major milestone marker in the entire process, getting this kicked off, and you actually start to get to see the house being built. Sometimes you have a clean lot to start, an empty lot where you can start construction right away. Other times you may have an older existing home or structure on the property that needs to get demoed, or you may have some trees that are in the way that have to get cleared before construction can start. So depending on where you are, you either start with demo, or in this case, the house had already been cleared by the previous owner. So we had an empty lot to start from. Demo wasn't really necessary for this project. To start the foundation, we need to first stabilize the soil. At this particular project, the way we decided to do it was to inject the soil. In this process, the solution is mixed with water and injected into the soil at high pressure, allowing the solution to fracture and fully penetrate the soil under the construction site. This solution neutralizes the soil's ability to attract and bind to water. So all of this is done to eliminate the ground from causing future foundational issues for the house. Once the soil is stabilized, the concrete company is gonna come in and they're gonna put their forms. So what they do is they create an outline of the foundation with these boards. And that is when we do concrete pour, that is gonna be the perimeter of the entire house. So they come in board by board, put sand, get it all ready before the concrete comes in. So the first thing you start to see is all of the groundwork, all of the prep. Plumber comes in, he runs his lines so that this way anything that needs to go in the foundation is good and ready before concrete goes in. Concrete is now getting poured, and soon we'll be able to start building a house. Then we move into framing. Framing is the next visual marker where we get to see the exterior envelope of the house take shape. You get to see what it's gonna look like off the pages and in real life. Walking through the house during framing is critical. This is the time when I get to walk through all of the spaces, and if there are any changes that need to happen, this is the time to make any of those changes. So in previous projects, I've walked early on in framing when the framers are initially starting to put up the walls, and if there have been a couple of spaces where I felt that they felt rather small, and I know that if we move the wall over or expanded by a couple of feet, it would give the overall space a better feel and would just be a better use of space. So at this time, that's when those adjustments or any changes should be happening. Once we have the exterior structure set and good to go, the windows come in. So those get set in place. Then once those come in, they will put a type of backer on the house, either usually like OSB or a different type of material. And what that does is it gets it ready for the final layer, whether it's going to be stucco or siding, stone, whatever it is. They basically are prepping the exterior to receive these materials. For this project, we decided to go with Hardie for the exterior material for the majority of the house. It's a material that you can paint any color, and I know that I typically do a lot of white homes, and for this one, the material is very on trend, but I want to do something more dramatic and go dark with the paint color. From the beginning of designing this project, we knew that we didn't just want to do one exterior color. We knew that we wanted to introduce another material or another texture of some kind. So we talked about adding stone or adding brick, and then ended up deciding on brick as the second exterior material to add some texture and a little bit of contrast to the Hardie siding that's going on throughout the majority of the exterior. So we know we want to go with brick, a type of gray brick, and it comes in a variety of sizes, a variety of colors, and ideally we want to find a brick that's going to work with the exterior colors. Second option, we can find an inexpensive brick and just paint it whatever color we want, but ideally we find something that works with the palette so that we don't have to go through the work of painting it, so we will look at a variety of colors and shapes and see what's gonna work best with the project. So now that we've selected all of the exterior colors, materials, all of that work is progressing. It's starting to look like a house from the outside. We're gonna move our way inside the house and talk about everything that goes inside of the walls before they get closed up. Thanks for watching this episode, and be sure to subscribe as well as follow us on Instagram, as we'll be posting more episodes and continuing this new build.